G'day, 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 welcome back to another round, another race of the Tattarov's Road to Glory here on Tomahawk 79 channel with the Red Bull team as we are coming towards the end of Season 5 now, and we're looking to try and get ourselves another podium, so let's get into it. As you can see, the last practice session was a bit wet, but we'll get into that in a moment when I post the practice times and the progression of the practice sessions into the chat for you. Alright. So let's see, we got some points there for that session. Let's have a listen to what they want us to do.
Just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Alright, they want us to qualify in 5th and beat Sergio Perez. Yeah, that seems alright. We're about 5th and 6th. Best car, fastest car. So there's the Discord link going in. Now let's get the Twitter one for yous. Copy and put that one in. Alright, so done and done. Off we go. Oakley dokley. So gonna keep on the 6 engine, but I'm gonna actually risk this gearbox. I was gonna change it, but I'll risk it, and we'll change for Mexico, I think, as I feel that I can come back through the field more adequately at Mexico than I could here, I reckon. I'll take the penalty in the next race.
Qualifying to start any minute here in Austin, Texas, where drivers will be hoping to top the timesheets today and be ready for tomorrow's
Wild Spooner Spongy appeared. G'day!
And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the
frightened
track,
me with
so
his boo
no
in the chat. I'm like,
right,
oh,
there's looking good out there at the moment.
No, I'm just kidding. It didn't frighten me. I'm just mucking around.
Once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their
Alright, I've discovered that the Choose My Driver poll is not re-voting enabled, so I just need to apologise on that one. But the team is re-voting enabled, and I checked that one. So the first one I'm going to put in the chat before we kick off our qualifying run. You can spam war and see if you can get your choice for Pick My Team. I accidentally put Huss in the what's the name, but if they do win, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. At the moment, what I might do if Huss wins the voting is what we'll do is we'll start with the next best team that wins the voting, because we did do Huss in 2016, so I try not to repeat the same team within 2 game years of each other. So what are we going to do there is we'll start off with whoever wins, and if we get the opportunity to move to Huss after completing objectives for their first team, then we'll move to them and try to build them up as well. So because with the new things coming into 2018, moving teams around will be a bit easier. Alright, the second poll is going to be for the driver, and if you haven't voted already then you can vote, but if you have voted then you won't be able to vote again because I ticked the wrong option. I meant to have multiple voting and spam voting enabled, but I screwed it up. Pick driver 2018 game. At the moment, Stackpole is leading, so that's good. Alright, so check the setup, because I believe I did a long run in the wet conditions. Yeah, there's a lot of fuel there. We'll take that down to 4.3. Done, and off we go. Oh yeah, that's a good burp. A coffee burp. Oh, so, goal is 5th. Where do you think we'll qualify, lads? I'm thinking I might be able to sneak 4th. I'm feeling confident, even though pace wasn't great in practice times in the dry. I'm gonna just put the engine to standard to save a little bit of fuel, a little bit of engine revs. I'm gonna let this guy by. Who is it? It's Vettel. He's right up my... I'm giving him all the track and he's right up my ass. Fucking hell, Vettel. What do you want the whole bloody world to drive on? Crikey. We've got another piece of traffic coming up behind us. I might just slow down and give them the track position as well. Yeah, it's another Ferrari. And then we'll have a nice clear track in front of us. Well, sets the first time with 136. Go to Rich Mix now. Just wind her up a little bit. To get through this twisty section, we'll go to max and start our hot lap. I like this corner, it feels good. I love going through here flat out. Gotta watch that curb hop there, we don't get warnings in the race too much. Sometimes I'm just a tiny bit over the edge on that one. Alright, here we go. Hot lap is on. Oh, geez, got it. Way out of control there. Gotta watch the curb cutting there as well. And in this section, I took too much on the first one. That threw me off the line. Oh, geez, gone very wide there. So this lap's going to be a bit of a dog shit lap. Try again with the fuel left there is enough to go again for one more hot lap. Funny thing was, our pace on the Ultra Soft was quite good. It was the pace on the other tyres that we were a bit shit. And I'll show you that in a minute. Ooh, jeez. Almost didn't get it stopped. Missed the apex and the braking there. Oh, by well, not a little bit, by a fair margin. That's better and tidier through there. Missed the turn in a bit there as well, so our pace coming off the final corner is a little bit compromised. 137.1, oh that's horrible. It's 2 seconds off what I did in practice on the Ultras, so this will be a better lap, that's for sure. Unless we bottle it, of course. Whoa. bit too much there on the turn-in. We only managed to a warning, so that's alright. They didn't penalise us any further. Just a bit of a slap on the wrist. I have too much fuel on board. I thought we'd have just enough for 2 laps, but I miscalculated. So I'll be making the car lighter for the next run. See how much I have when I go over the line up. Decide how much I take out. That was nicer through there, yes. And I get that apex right that time as well. Over line for a 35.4, that puts us up into 3rd. Ricardo's done a really good time. He's 2nd on the super softs. So 0.6 I had of a lap of fuel left over. Alright, but we should be able to get through with that 35.4. Kimmy's gone 34.2. Wow, Esteban putting in an amazing lap there, 35.0. Kvyat's not too far off us with a 35.5. So, well, it's interesting. It's a very interesting looking grid so far. Vettel only a 38.0. Oh my days, what has happened to him? Perez, Stroll, Massa, Palmer, Hamilton. So there's only 2 cars that'll bump us down the order probably at the moment. So alright, I'll just change that fuel so before I forget, and I'll fast forward the time. So 0.6, 0.5. Yeah, that'll be marginal for 2 laps. And yeah, alright, we'll see how we go with that. Okay, so speed up the time and see how we go. Vettel will obviously improve, and he does. Perez has gone 2nd with 34.3. Wow, those Force Indias are really flying. Yeah, there we go. Vettel pops up to 1st now. We're 6th and 7th at the moment, and we finish 4th and 8th, so that's not too bad. Both Force Indias ahead of me. Missing out is Carlos Sainz, Palmer, Van Dorn, Magnussen and Stroll. So probably a 35.0. I want to probably find half a second. And if we can do that on the super softs like Hamilton did a 34.8, we can do a 35.0 on super softs, then our strategy for the race will be stronger. Might have to do another cheeky one-stop race this time round. Just see how we go on that. Just depends on what goes on with safety cars and shit as well. That's always a consideration. Alright, actually I'm going to change that fuel once again. Just decided I'm only gonna try to do 1 lap, and if we don't do enough on that 1 lap, then it's not worth trying to go a 2nd lap on super soft tyres. Because to make the strategy work, I need as less laps as possible on these tyres. Just thought about that at the last moment. We've got to do the job on the track. We've got no one up our bum this time, so I can just get on with it. getting that section right is very critical to your lap time. You tend to find a lot more time there than I tend, well, I don't know about everyone else, but I tend to find a lot more time in that section than I do in the second and third sectors, which I struggle with. These blasted hairpins. Hairpins are the bane of my existence. Never been a fan of hairpins. I like tracks that are all fast corners. Although I don't mind the hairpin at Canada, because the rest of the track is flat out that it doesn't really bother me too much. Best launch there, but I'll have to do. That was not the cornering skill we want from you, Tomo. We want to see, come on, you can do it. Pressure is on, one lap. Try to get too greedy with going deep into that corner.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Head to clear 2
That's better. Just be calm. Yes, 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 that's where we want to go. Yes, yes, nice. Go, 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 go. Go car. Go like a lizard fly out drinking. Oh, that was bad. Lost a lot of time there. I'm actually going to redo that. I know it's cheeky and cheating or whatever you want to fucking say, but I want to get this fucking car in there to see if I can make this strategy work, because I only pulled off the lap time on the middle tyre once. No, that's not good. Last crack at it. Whatever happens this time, we're sticking with it. I don't know if that's good enough, but it's whatever it is, it's what we're gonna go with. Oh, I hope that was good. Ah, that was no good, that was wide. So we've done enough everywhere else to make up for what we lost there. Pushing hard there. Over the line, 34.9. Oh, it is good enough. Whew. We got into 34s on super softs. We should be in the top 10. Holy shit, Ericsson's just behind us. Oh, we've just damaged our wing with Vettel. So I don't want to risk not being able to go out again. So I'm just gonna pull out of his way, because in practice session the team didn't repair my wing, so I put it on yes, I tried auto, I tried everything really. I can't remember which race it was a few races ago. Yeah, used to be you go into the pits in the practice session and they would repair your wing. So I don't know what they've done in a patch has screwed things up and there's a glitch now, but well, I don't know if it happens all the time, but it definitely happened to me, and it ruined my practice session because I couldn't get my wing to be fixed, and I wasn't able to rewind because I'd already gone in the pits and gone out again for another go at it. So I had to do that whole session of practice with a damaged wing. which was a pain in the ass. But I got through it. Luckily, it was the final practice session where I'd already done all the practice programs, so I was only basically trying to do the 10 laps and get a good time. So, yeah, that was that. And this is now. So let's see, I got 0.444 back to Hulkenberg, 0.9 back to Kvyat. I should be fine, I should be fine. Let's speed it up. I'm not going to go out again. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that I've done enough. I was aiming for a 35.0 and I did a little bit better than that with a 34.9. Not quite on the 34.8 that Hamilton did on those tyres. And it is enough. Yes! We get into Q3 on the Super Softs, which means we start on that tyre in the race. Get in! Woohoo! Vettel, Raikkonen, Bottas, Hamilton ahead of my teammate Ricardo. Perez and Ocon in between us. It's going to be a good Force India Red Bull battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th by the look of it. Williams, Massa, doing a great fucking job getting up to 9th with that car. It's been a bit dog shit all season. And Ericsson just pips his teammate Donkey, knocking out to Wehrlein. Hulkenberg not doing a good enough job there in 12th, and same for Fernando. He's going to have a rough race from 13th. Kvyat 14th ahead of Grosjean. Alright, it's time for the fight for pole. I don't think we've got the pace for it, but the best we can hope for is probably nibbling at that second row, maybe get 4th. But 5th is our goal, so we need to do a good job for that. Let's go to the tyres, grab the free set of Ultra Softs. And, oh, I wanted to go over to the car setup to put that extra lap of fuel in. So I had 4.3 when I had 0.6 left over, so 3.8 I think was enough for 2 laps. Alright, let's go to the track and see where we go.
Okay, let's go.
I should maybe, where we go? We go around the track. Left, right and all about. See how we go. Oh gee, English fail. I do love this section of track. Reminds me of the S's at a little bit at Suzuka, only it's more tighter and compact. The S's at Suzuka have a bit more of a flow to them. That one's just like bang left, bang right, bang left, bang right. Suzuka is more like gently going left, gently going right. Kind of yeah, there's a better rhythm to the Suzuka ones, but it does still feel have a roller coaster feel to it, like the Suzuka S's do. I like the Suzuka ones better, I think. Time to go max power. Let's get this motor running. See if we can snatch that 4th place, or at least get 5th. Oh, gone wide there. Oh yes, on the power very early, that was good. That'll help us down straight here, the short straight and up the hill. Bit of a corner cut there, but it's qualifying, so we can get away with a little bit of cheekiness. Race, I'll be a bit more careful with shit. Oh, we ran very wide there. drive out of the first hairpin. Ericsson with 35.7. Ricardo 33.9. Wow, he's flying.
It appears to attend the next 2 laps.
Kimi with 33.2. Vettel 33.1. Oh, what the heck happened there? It got a double shift. I think. Oh, don't tell me my gearbox is mucking up. So I don't think that was a twitch from my finger. So I'm in second, I shift to third. I go for fourth. And you hear a doom doom double shift. So let's. Yeah, that is a gearbox. Fucking hell, the gearbox is screwed up on me. Yeah, it's double shifting, a missing fourth gear. Fuck a duck. Oh well, I'm gonna have to change that gearbox. Looks like I'm not gonna reach my target of 5th place. I was hoping that we could get through this race, qualifying the race, without the problem. See, it's just jumping 4th gear. It's the only gear that seems to be affected. Yep. And even Ericsson's almost beating us. And run wide there on that one part of the circuit. I think that's where I lost the lap time. So we're even slower than we were on the, and also that double shift out of the corner lost me a shitload as well. Super soft tyres, that's what I was trying to say. The time is slower than our super soft front. We'll go change the gearbox and I bet you we'll run out of time to have another crack at it, so looks like 9th is where we are unless Ericsson pips us as well. And then we're gonna have the fucking penalty as well. Ugh! It's all falling apart. Plan was good, but it's falling apart. I've only done 2 races on this gearbox. Fucked it already. I'm gonna have to invest some points on the wear and tear for that. So we don't get screwed over next season when we'll be in the title fight to finish off this series. I've worked out, I've got, if I only do 1 race a day, I've only got 1 day that I can miss an episode of, so I'm going to try and find a way to get 2 races out in a streaming day session. Alright, so go to setup, get that new gearbox. 71% after only 2 races, 3 practice sessions, and now a couple of qualifying sessions. Yeah, 13 minutes repair time and there's only 4 minutes left in the session. Fuck a duck. So yeah, it was just going to probably do the same thing no matter what I did. Alright, let's see if we stay ahead of Ericsson. We should do. Massa putting in a 34.8. That is an amazing time for the Williams. So hopefully it's only a 5-place grid penalty for gearbox, and will let us only drop 5 places to 14th. We miss our target. The car had the pace. There was Ricardo doing a 33.9. Would have liked to have had a shot at that time. I reckon I probably could have got there. Maybe a 34-0. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, more points. Yeah, up to 1300 there. Leading the rivalry. We lose some on the team approval scale, but...
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Alright, they want us to finish racing 7th, beat Sergio Perez, and, well, the championship one's pretty simple, because we're not going to be dropping out of the top 10 with the points that we've got at the moment. And that is, we're sitting 468. I doubt even our teammate will catch us there on 127. I hope he can jump up ahead of Perez, though, into the top 6. That'd be good. I don't know if you can catch Hamilton, but yeah, Perez should be an attainable goal for him. And I'm trying to see if I can run down Bottas for 3rd. I think that's probably the best finish we can hope for, unless something dramatic happens with Kimi and Vettel not finishing the races and we manage to get a swag of points in the last few races. So yeah, and the constructors, we're pretty much solid for 3rd, but we've actually got a outside chance of catching Mercedes. I thought they were gone and gonski for us to get 2nd, so that's interesting. Force India well behind us. We got 3rd, sold down at the very least. Same for them. Force India have a stranglehold on 4th, and it's the same for Renault. The battle, where the big battle is Haas have jumped up to 6th in the last round with their double finish. 2 points ahead of Sauber, 3 ahead of McLaren, and 4 ahead of Toro Rosso. That is going to be a very heated, close fight for the rest of it. And Williams with Massa is looking to get some points with his good run in this race in the qualifying. So let's see how it all pans out. So let's get into it. I was thinking of going for a cheeky upgrade, but not at the moment. I'll decide that before we click over to the next Grand Prix tomorrow, where I start the practice sessions for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's
Alright,
race.
here we
Sebastian
go.
Vettel has a
It's
clear track ahead of him
Vettel
today.
on pole
He
from
starts in
Hamilton.
pole position, and it's Lewis
33-1,
Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the
33-2,
grid, we
roughly.
have Raikkonen,
Kimi,
Ricciardo,
then Danny Boy
Sergio
gets
Perez,
4th. Good
and
job. He
Bottas,
beats Perez.
Ocon,
Bottas,
Massa,
Ocon,
Ericsson,
Massa,
and Pascal
Ericsson,
Wehrlein.
and Wehrlein
Hulkenberg,
getting the boost.
Alonso, Daniel
Hulkenberg,
Kvyat,
Fernando
and
Kvyat.
the
Yeah,
Red
it's only a
Bull,
5-place
Grosjean,
drop
Sainz,
for the
Jolyon
grid penalty
Palmer,
where we're in
and
14th.
Stoffel Van Dorn,
And
Magnussen,
Stroll also
and
has a
Lance
penalty,
Stroll
but I think
rounds
he was
off the
probably
grid.
last anyway.
And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
It's a steep incline into turn 1. That'll help you scrub speed off.
Alright, that's right, I forgot to put the practice sessions in. I usually do them during qualifying, but we'll just quickly chuck them in. I did promise you the practice times. Losing me brain. God, I need some bloody memory. If only upgrading your memory in your brain was as easy as upgrading the memory amount to the RAM, the random access memory on your computer. Just stick a USB sticky thingy in there, and wahey! Party time! Brain upgrade complete. Alright, so looks like the one stopper option It's only 3 seconds quicker than the two-stopper. Let's go have a look at personalised. I see, there's not much of a difference there. That makes it harder to decide. I'll put the fuel in while I'm thinking about it. I reckon I could go probably more than 8 laps. Our pace on those super soft was really shit. Jeez, it's fucking tough choices here. Alright, I am gonna go with the two-stopper, but I am gonna change it. I'm gonna try see if we can go 10 laps. And 10 laps. And 8 at the end. If we can manage this and not be too slow towards the end of the first 2 stints with the tyre wear, we might be good. We might be looking good. If I have to, I can come in lap 19 and do 9 and 9 at the end. Alright, so it's saying it's slower than that, but I don't agree with that. I reckon my pace on worn tyres was probably would probably 45 minutes and 35 seconds, possibly 40 seconds or worse. Well, that's just my own opinion. But see, the two-stopper is the way to go. I was seriously considering the one-stopper.
We're not seeing any technical issues because of the practice start. Once the RPM starts, we don't look down.
Battle for trying to get the tyres above 110, so it's nicer on the start. Is what we're doing now, trying to get enough space between us and Kvyat, but not get overtaken by Grosjean behind us. Come on, speed up, Kivy. It's a pity Kvyat's not longer in Formula 1. It was fun seeing what his dive bombs on Vettel. Would be cool to have him and Maldonado in the same team. I reckon now that would be fantastic. I crash, and I crash versus the torpedo. Run up Kvyat's ass there, trying to keep the temperature in the tyres. Here we go with these fast corners. Should get some good temperature there for that one. Get some into the other one. Yes, both over 110. Happy with that. Alright, here we go for 27 laps, wasn't it? 28? Something like that. Lap 10, lap 20, lap 20. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was the strategy. So we discard the super softs after 10 laps. Let's see how many positions we can make up and make these guys that are on ultra softs life a bit miserable. Not the best start. We're kind of in a bad position here, trying to go around the outside. We We were forced into being a bit more timid on the start there. Oh gee, I got brake tested by Saints, and there goes the fucking wing. Go from there. Just gonna back off from this crazy battle going in front of me. Wait for my opportunity and slip down the inside. No! Grosjean shuts the door. I'm gonna try go down the inside here. I force him out. Position. Oh, he's touched me. I've gone round. Fucking hell, Grosjean. Son of a bitch. Let's try and see if we can do that again. Give him a bit more room. Oh, a bit more room ends up with you off the track apparently. Gonna have to try and be rude and block him off. There we go, that's that job done. Back into 15th at least. Down the inside. Can we get the job done on Saints? We do. We're back to our starting grid position. Not been the best Grand Prix. Usually we make up a lot more positions with my crazy dive bombs. But we got swamped at the start and forced into a defensive position. And that's where we sit now in 14th. Trying to make up some ground now on Kvyat. Oh, I've tried to dive bomb there and ended up sliding off nearly into the grandstands. Kvyat's been held up by Ericsson. Try to get ourselves a better exit there. Alright, lap 2 is where we've got to make the ground up. I go down inside Kvyat. Can we get Ericsson? No, we're too far back. We got a corner cut warning there. I did that on purpose to avoid possibly having a Kvyat accident on the outside of that corner. So now I've got to try and be careful with those. Put some pressure on Ericsson there. We weren't able to force him into a mistake. Gonna try to come down the inside on the brakes, force him wide and take the corner. We're up into 12. Alright, we've got a bit more of a job to do to get to 7. And maybe have a nibble at trying to see if we can catch a top 6. Our next target. Oh geez, wide. Car just kept sliding in that corner. Not liking the feeling going into that corner at the moment. Hopefully it improves as the fuel load comes down. Tyres get more stickier. Whoop, that's off the track. Usually as the car gets lighter I get a better feel for things. Alright, DRS will be active, so that'll be handy if we can get close enough. Quite close to Hulkenberg. We are going to have a dive bomb down. We get one, maybe two. No, he's picked up the traction. No, we've picked up the better traction. Yes. We get 2 cars in that one corner and the DRS to chase down the next guy. Well, I ain't having a good run in 9. trying to swap ends there on me. Stick, yes. She does stick in there at full throttle. Gonna have a dig at Whirlane, yes. He backs out of it. We force him into a... Holy shit, there's a car there. Panic moment. Ocon's the next target. Oh, jeez. Humped the corner, but we didn't get a warning, thankfully, as I backed off the pace to try and avoid an accident. So that's good. Oh, going wheel to wheel with Ocon. Yes, we force him into a badder exit. Alright, some aggressive driving now. Massa's the next target. Badder exit, a slower exit as we squeezed him. Kvyat's out of the race. Oh, poor Torpedo. Love that feeling when it grips up there. Oh, tried to carry too much speed through there and slid off the road. Didn't quite get the good exit there. Someone's come in the pits already. Starting to get away from Esteban and slightly catching Massa. Twisty section. Gap is 2.3. Yeah, through the fun corners. Haha! Love these corners. Love flat out corners where you just grit your teeth and hang on. Oh, jeez. Again, I tried to hang too much pace into that left-hander. Oh, missed the momentum. Direction changes a little bit there. We do hang on to it and keep it on the tarmac pretty much. Not closing up as quickly on Massa as I want and I was hoping for. That pack ahead of us to get away too much. Hoping to clear Massa and then be fighting with them in the next stint perhaps. cliff there. I was just a little bit off target. Oh, jeez. Masses into the pits now. We need a good lap to try and do a good job with the overcut. Olkenberger's got himself up into 6th. I don't know what's happened to Ocon. Maybe he's made his pit stop. Really chucking it through there now. See if we can catch up a bit on Perez. Yeah, we've got some clear track. .6 is the gap. Just missed getting to that apex so we can get on the power a little bit earlier. We're just starting to run out of grip a little bit through there. And there's our second warning. So we're trying to push for too much speed through that left-hander again. Have to calm your tits a little bit there. 4.5, we've gained a tiny bit, but not enough. Oh. Damn it, I tried to do the same like I did earlier, to slow the car down after we jumped over that curve, but I didn't slow down enough and we do get the penalty. Making a decision time whether I can come in on lap 9 or stick to lap 10 plan. .3, we're making up tiny little bits. Probably lost some there. Didn't quite get the turn in. And early exit that I was hoping for. Oh, they said something about Perez having a problem with his car. 4.2, we did gain another 10th there. Bottas with the fastest lap. Through that hairpin once again. That one I always have to really concentrate on because it's one of the two corners on this track that I can lose a lot of time. Actually, there's 3 big hairpins that I have troubles with. That one is another one. this one coming up here, I struggle with a lot too, getting the car to turn in early enough so that I clip the apex of the curb and get the power on earlier. Didn't quite accomplish that time round. Now we're running wide in that left-hander again. Running wide on exit. It's no good, we're going to lose some time. Alright, we are going to come in this time now. Did decide to push it to the 10 laps. Was thinking about the pit stop, but changed my mind when saw Ricardo was in the pits. Good inlet, nice and clean, no mistakes if we can manage it. And into the pits we go, so I have to be a bit careful around that left-hander just before the pits.
Okay, we're ready for the box this lap.
There we go, that's hitting the apex a bit better. There we go, we did that one cleanly as well. And into the pits. Whew! I can breathe again a bit better. 141.2, not the best, but we'll take it. I wonder how that compares to the other lads' pit stops. Perez is going to jump us. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Have we beat Perez?
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Oh, tyre to tyre. Oh, we have managed to bully our way past him. That's why I kept it rich for that battle out of the pits. Oh, overcut. We got him with the overcut. We needed to do that because he's on a one stop, I do believe. So we got to leave him in our dust and catch up to our teammate, because if we want to finish in this position or better, we've got to make up some ground on the one-stoppers to allow us the time to stop again. We gone for the right plan? Only time will tell. We are pulling out a huge margin on Perez. Maybe he does have a problem with the car, and us bumping into him didn't help him. Oh, I was trying to flirt with how much I could get over that curve for the better launch off the second one, and yeah, didn't get away with that. I'll just slow it down a bit more. There This thing is so much quicker now. It's got these ultra soft tyres. I think we're just gonna slide right up the backside of our teammate. Oh, that sounds wrong. And waltz on by, I reckon.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.0 seconds.
Oh good, there was some cars that hadn't pitted yet, that's nice. So there's some one-stoppers that are doing the opposite strategy, I think they're to the others, going longer on their first set. Went a bit cautious there into the first corners, I wasn't sure if there was a car exiting the pits or not. Focusing on the road and not the map.
The car behind is coming in. They're on the soft tyre. Soft car behind.
Oh no, it was Hulkenberg just took his super stops a bit longer. He's managed to clear Perez as well. That's good for him. Gained half a second on our teammate. A bit quicker than that. We can get on him quicker, better for our race later on. So we've got to pass him and put a time on him, because we'll be coming in again in 5 or 6 laps time. Sure what the strategy of the cars around him are. I'm gonna hazard a guess, possibly the same strategy as the one stopper that Ricardo's going for.
Gap to car in front is 3.6 seconds.
Alright, yeah, we're starting to reel him in a bit better now. Oh, g'day Tomasi, how you doing? You missed a few of my classic dive bomb, kamikaze, barge the guy out of the way overtakes. Hopefully there'll be more. But I'm not going to try to ruin my teammates' race. Those pink cars make me angry because I don't like the colour pink. Don't like the colour green. When I'm racing cars that are green or pink, I tend to get more aggressive with them. Ha! It's just a strange quibble that I have. Good job, Kimmy. We're gaining on Carter, but I don't know if we still are. I don't know if he's picked his pace up or not, but like it's about the same distance down the straight as it was last lap. .1 we are a bit closer. It was 3.6 last time I heard. Stick the early throttle there to get a good exit. We have lost a little bit to Ricardo, about 0.3 with that poor exit. It's probably why it's about the same. It's yo-yoing a bit. He's better in some parts and I'm better in other parts. Flirting with the corner cut there. Oh wow. Yeah, it's somewhere in the early AMs of the morning for me. I think I went live at about 4:30 in the morning, maybe? No idea what time it is now. Not stopping to look because I've got a good momentum flow going on here, I feel. If I could use rich revs, I'd probably catch him up a lot quicker, but we don't have enough fuel to spare at the moment. I don't want to go down to lean to harvest more fuel, because then I probably might lose some ground on him. It's doing a bloody fucking stellar job on those soft tyres, I can say that. I'm absolutely pushing, throwing this car around, giving it the beans. Danny Ricciardo, OP in real life, OP in racing games. If he was in the Mercedes, he'd show Hamilton up like he showed Vettel up when he was teammates with Vettel before Vettel pissed off to Ferrari. Hamilton would get the better of him in qualifying, yeah, but then Danny would pants him in the race. Like he's doing to Verstappen. Most of the time. 9 times out of 10 at least. Oh, I went the wrong gear around there. Probably was a bit slower as well. Ah, you're kidding. Corner cut. Do I even sleep? I usually sleep either in the morning or in the middle of the day or in the afternoon, depending on what I've got to do during the day in real life, really. In other words, I shift my sleep around to suit whatever is on the schedule. Basically, I'm kind of living on UK European time. throwing everything at trying to catch Ricardo, but it's just not working. He's just too damn good at the moment. He's been hooked up and tuned into his track and quicker than me in pretty much all the sessions just about. I think? Yeah. I think that's right. I hope I've got enough of the gap back to the next guy. Probably not going to stay ahead of Hamilton. But our target is 7th. As long as I come out in 6 or 7, I'll be happy. Oh, fucked up the corner there. I've lost me flow. Lost me mojo. Let's go. Let's get back into the rhythm. Someone stole his mojo. Love the Austin Powers movie. Slid off the road there. I need a safety car, game. I need a fucking safety car. My only hope is to try to stay out the extra lap. See if I can not lose too much time on this last lap before I come into the pits. So if I come in now, I'm going to have the same problem I've got now where the car just isn't quick enough at the end of a 9-lap stint. But 8 laps towards 8-lap final stint, we might have a bit of better chance at getting back some position maybe. Well, that's just what I'm hoping for. And if I stay out longer, then there's another lap before I get back to the pits that a safety car might occur. Sliding, sliding, sliding. We don't like sliding. I'm doing my damn best, Jeff, so shut your bloody pie hole. Sometimes I just want to throw the steering wheel in Jeff's face as hard as humanly possible. No shit, Jeff. That's what I plan to do. I got down the speed a little bit early there. Well, we get taken away by Salty Ferrari. We'll be racing Fernando. damn it, we're not going to come out in 7th, we're going to have to fight for it.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Should be able to sidle up to these guys pretty quickly as they're on worn soft. Right, let's go, giddy up, yeah! Formula One cowboy coming through. Oh, it's our old sparring partner Perez that we rudely bashed out of our way last time we come out of the pits. One stop was probably the better strategy, but yeah, I reckon my pace would not have been good enough to get higher than what we're likely to get here. Judging by how far off the pace I was on the soft tyre in practice sessions, that's what coloured my decision to go for the two-stopper. Oh, the car feels so much more responsive on fresh rubber. I love it! Time to use up a bit of the fuel. We do have DRS. Wasn't sure if I was within DRS range, but I guess that we are. Perez has happened to go at someone. Who is it? It's Fernando. Oh, tyre to tyre, squeezing Fernando. Sticking it round the outside. Oh, sliding. Fernando gets that position back. Down the inside. Do we get the job done? We do get the job done, but we cut the corner. So, just going to go from where we made that mistake. There. Oh, we get it done. Honestly thought that I was going to be able to get around that corner without cutting it, but turned in just a little bit too early. Now I've got to chase after Perez, who's in our target finishing position to keep the team happy. Although we'll fail on beating our teammate. I prefer being the predator rather than the prey, being the one on the fresh rubber going faster than being on old worn tyres and having to hang on to your gonads. That's just my style, man. Yes, DRS once again. Got the slipstream as well. Gonna have a dig. Gonna give him some room. Gonna be sportsmanlike for a change. We did it without contact. Booyah! Got 5 laps to see if we can hunt down Hulkenberg as well to get 6 back. inside there. Fastest lap of the race. Hell yes. We'll take that. Love throwing her around in that section. Feels so good. Yeah, I know. Shut up, Jeff. Quiet, Jeff. I said shut up! Ah, fuck off, Jeff! I try to tell him to shut up, but he fucking talks even more! I've lost me rhythm of those corners, and I don't think I went through there too nicely because I was fucking going off me nut at Jeff. We are pulling away from Perez still, so that's alright. That go down to about 0.10 and then we'll rein in the fuel. Hopefully we can still catch him on standard. Oh, just a tiny bit. Literally cutting every single corner, yeah. That's basically what I try to do. Get away with whatever I can. The old Pirates of the Caribbean motto: take what you can, give nothing back. Oh, we got ourselves muddled up there. That was not good. And I think I've lost track of the fuel. There we go. Standard. I think we've got another situation where we've hit the edge of our tyres again and we're struggling to reel in the car in front like we had with our teammate. But hopefully we can still gain a bit here and there and get him on the last lap maybe. Because his tyres will be a lot more worn than mine, I would imagine. Yeah, we're looking like we're getting closer. 3.5. That was the gap we had to bloody Danny boy. Or we got no further closer to him. Hopefully that's not our bogey number. .3. Come on, Red Bull, we got this lap and 27 and 28, 2 more to go to get him. Come on, car, come on, Renault engine, give us some more kick. Van Dorn out of the race. the time gap because I'm concentrating, just trying to get on his backside. Looks like I am a bit closer visually, I think. Just use a tiny bit of rich down this straight.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Oh, Hulkenberg! The running in front of Tattarov curse has struck again. His car's broke down. Usually it happens to Bottas, but it happened to Hulkenberg. I didn't want to get the position that way, but I'll fucking take it, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, Hamilton! We don't have enough laps here. Let's see if Hamilton's car can break down. That would be hilarious, that'll give us fifth.
This is his final lap of the races.
Whoa, really humping the curb there. Pushing it as far as we can. Oh, we're just chucking it around like a crazy cunt. Oh, sliding around. Ah! We've killed the rubber. The rubber is dead. The tyres are fucked. Sideways and standing on it. Just gotta be careful we don't throw it off into the boonies, because the rule, if I crash out after 50% of a race, 50% of the 50% distance race, halfway for this one would have been lap 14. Then that's how we finish. So at least it's a half decent length for the stream. That's why I do that. Just a couple of corners to go around, let's calm me tits, and we'll get home. Coming up to the last one now. Ah, we made it. Hey! Sixth place.
That was a fantastic drive.
Oh, I'm absolutely buggered.
Great effort there from Ferrari
Dead on me
to take
donkey.
the victory today.
Oh, I was pushing and pushing and pushing. And that's as much as we could get out of it today.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the
Well,
tyres
now
are just at the
this
right
engine
temperature.
will
So the more
be
easily
the
you can
practice
keep them
engine
there,
for the
the
rest
better your race
of
tends to
the
go. And that's
season, I
exactly what
reckon.
happened.
Because
Their car just
we
looks so
got
comfortable out there.
Mexico coming up next, a fresh
And
engine
as
for
the
that one.
adrenaline dies down after
We'll
another
put that
eventful
one in
Grand Prix,
after the
here come the
practice
top three
sessions 1,
out
2 and
onto the
3
podium.
on this number 6 engine. Then we'll have number 8 engine to use at Brazil. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for Abu Dhabi. Hopefully one of them will be half decent to use.
And after this round of the World Championship,
Alright,
here's
Kimi
how things
wins
look in the
again
drivers'
from
table.
Vettel.
It's a
That's
good result
probably
for Kimi
cementing
Räikkönen,
his
who
stranglehold
extends his
on the
advantage at top
title.
of the championship.
Ricardo with
Moving on
a
to the driver
very
of the day
good
then,
podium,
Anthony Davidson. Who
and
would you go
that's
for?
2 podiums
For
in a
me,
row
the
for
Red
Red
Bull driver
Bull,
was the
but
class of the field today.
we
They
got
fought
the
so
podium
hard
last
and
time
had
out
incredible
at
pace at
Japan.
times.
It was a
So I
good
don't think
race if you
anyone
want to
else
check
did
that
a
out. I
better
actually
job
did
today.
I made a
The
one-stop
constructor
at
title may
work.
already be
Can you
decided.
believe it? I
But
made a
Ferrari
one-stop at
have now
work.
moved out of
Oh,
sight
I've done it
and out
a
of
couple of
reach.
times this
It's
season, I
another
think.
triumph for the Italian team.
Don't think I
as they
could have
claim
made it
the
work
World
on the Renault
Constructors'
or the
Championship. There was also a strong showing from
or
the
the
McLaren team today,
Sauber,
as they
but
make their
the
way
Red
up
Bull,
standings.
it can
After
manage
all
it.
that excitement, it's
Perez,
time for a
we
lie
beat
down.
Perez,
Thanks for
yay!
joining us, and
We were a
goodbye
bit
until the
rude
next
to
race.
him when we come out of the first pit stop there. And Hamilton was just a little bit in front of us. The Mercedes were just too good for us today. Oh, they made 2 stops. I thought Hamilton was on a 1-stopper. He made 2 stops. Interesting. We're only 7 seconds behind him, so that's not too bad. And Alonso, Ocon and Grosjean grabbing the last points positions. Massa, he started well. He was in there. But the 1-stoppers got ahead of him and he wasn't able to do what we did and pants them into the overtaking and all that. Ericsson in 12th, he started in the points and he dropped down even though he had a 1-stopper. Palmer made up some ground. Wehrlein fell down the order. Sainz, Magnussen, Stroll and Hulkenberg and Van Dorn and Kvyat didn't finish. Alrighty, so let's see. Yep, Kimi has a 49-point gap over Vettel with 3 races to go. So if he manages to extend that to 50 or 51 points, he'll win the championship next race, possibly. Bottas is on 196, 20 points ahead of us, so we still could catch him, but we lost some ground on him today. We're at 12 points ahead of Hamilton, so that's good. If we can stay ahead of him, I'll be happy. And Perez is 4 points ahead of Ricciardo, so Ricciardo is catching him up nicely after that podium. Verstappen still in the points ahead of Ocon, and Hulkenberg in 10th, and Fernando, Grosjean, Sainz, Wehrlein, Ericsson, Magnussen, Kvyat, Massa, Stroll, Van Dorn, and Palmer yet to get off for 0. Poor Palmer. Alrighty, Ferrari. I'd say they've got that one. They've got that one wrapped up. From Mercedes, we had a sniff of catching them, but they've jumped ahead of us. They got a bit more now, so I don't think we're going to catch up that 31 points. But we'll try. We'll definitely give it a red hot go. Force India got 4th lockdown. Same for Renault with 5th. McLaren, a new leader, has emerged, albeit equal points with Haas in the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, with Haas and Sauber shifting down to Rosso. There's 5 points between those ones. Williams looked like getting points, but it didn't materialise for Massa. Okie dokie, so that brings us to the end of the episode. Don't forget to vote in the polls that are at the beginning of the live chat. And I'll put them in again for those that haven't already voted. The driver one I won't repost because that one doesn't have revoting, but the pick my team, that is in one that you can spam vote and try to get your favourite team into the next game championship. Oh, I hit the wrong bloody button. I need to get the link from that page. There we go. Yeah, Raikkonen. I don't know how many more seasons he's going to be around for, but if he manages to go another season and still be challenging for podiums, well, that's pretty good. Better than what Schumacher was doing when he was tottering around as an old man. Hope he's recovering well. I haven't really heard much news on him. But yeah, that is the pick the team for 2018. Alright, and so that leads us to Stone the Flame and Crows and... Stone the Flame and Crows and Tickle Your Dancing Dingoes. I'm Tomo. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.